DeAndre is going to get an outside release here, trying to get across Josh Norman's face. He crosses it on the sideline. Mallet has the ability to step up and just throws a laser on the sideline. That arm strength was on display on that play.
Josh Norman told us Hopkins is the bell cow for this offense. New set of downs for Mallet. First down, Texans from their own 38. And Mallet to the near side, and again, that's Hopkins in and out of his hands. And Norman was right there. Prosh with his first carry of the season gets a first down.
56 leader now.
First down.
Got a pair.
Mallet on the quick slant, looking for Hopkins, and we get a penalty marker flying.
Looks like they're going to call Josh Norman on the hold. Hopkins just running the slant route.
Prior to the pass, holding defense number 24. It's a 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Tell you what, Greg, even from up here, both quarterbacks have had a chance to throw a slant today, and they both are firing it in there. Here at the bottom of your screen, Norman, you can see gets a hold of the left shoulder pad of DeAndre Hopkins, and that's what draws the flag. Tend to make that a little bit more catchable ball on the slant. Both guys are trying to fire it in there. That usually means the coverage is too tight to make.
With Grimes in the backfield once again.
You see Hopkins and Norman matched up at the top of the screen again.
Mallet, quick pass, off penalty for the Houston Texans. Mallet, deep drop, down the sideline, looking for Hopkins. Incomplete at the goal line. Covered by Norman with a little help from Roman Harper, the safety.
So you got Harper in the middle of the field. It's man-to-man coverage. You'll see Hopkins is here. Right back here is Harper. He's going to try getting back. Mallet comes back off the play fake. You watch the arm strength he has. His feet aren't really set. He's falling to his left, and he's just able to flick that ball out there. Good 55, 60 yards. And they're having a hard time today running the football as well.
Houston has run the ball 8 times, thrown it 17 so far today, and Mallet to throw here. And that pass, making the diving catch on the far side, is DeAndre Hopkins. Now, Josh Norman says, take a look at that. I don't think so.
You know, I'm all the way on the other side of the stadium, and I know that official's 10 yards away from him, but it looked to me like it hit the ground from way over here.
And on that replay, it looked the same. So Ron Rivera is going to challenge this. You know, that looked a lot like a Steph Curry dribble. So they'll take a look. We'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on CBS, the home of Super Bowl 50. We take another look. We get to say hello for the first time today to Mike Carey, our officiating expert. What'd you think, Mike?
Hey, Greg. Well, the rule is if the ball hits the ground before the receiver has control, it's incomplete. You can see the receiver may have had his hand over a portion of the ball under it, but the ball clearly hits the ground. This is an obvious, clear reversal.
This is an obvious layup for Mike Carey. Do you realize that?
We got to bring Mike in for the tougher ones.
All right, Mike, thank you.
That's right. That's right.
After review of the play, ball hit the ground prior to Gator control. By rule, it's an incomplete pass.
So Mike Carey is 1-0 so far.
Well, I think Cleat was under the hood, maybe listening to Mike's analysis on that. I think that was pretty clear. An accurate throw.
Mallet throwing sideline, almost intercepted. Josh Norman going up high, looking for his second of the season.
Well, that's a little cat and mouse by defensive coordinator Sean McDermott, showing 5 guys at the line of scrimmage like they're going to throw, or they're going to blitz. So Mallet thinks he has man-to-man coverage on the outside, but in reality, you see by the way Norman is playing the ball, looking back at the quarterback, he knows he has help over the top. That allows him to cheat on that route and almost get the interception. Sides as well.
That's why the sun's going down. 2nd and 10, Mallet throwing, and he's got a man across the 40 and close to a first down. That's DeAndre Hopkins. And that is a first down.
Well, and you can see the tempo that the Texans are attempting to get into with that first completion of this drive. They get
4 first downs on this drive already. This is DeAndre Hopkins. And Hopkins at the 15.
And you see what they've done different this drive, Greg? You see how they're getting the ball out of his hands quickly. All the throws have been underneath. There hasn't been very many throws. There was the one throw earlier that was up the field, but most of these throws have been under that 7-8 yard range. Get the ball out of your hands quickly. Get the ball on target. This has been a nice drive for the Texans to open up this second half.
First time into the red zone today. Mallett on the quick slant. DeAndre Hopkins inside the 10 to the 7. Chris Polk in the backfield. On 2nd and 10, far side of the field and overthrowing everybody. Intended for Hopkins, covered closely by Josh Norman.
I've noticed about Josh Norman today, Greg, is he has a tendency to look back at the quarterback. He talked about trying to focus on the quarterback, and even that time, as the play's going down the sideline, he faces back, squares up, and tries to jump. That's the 2nd or 3rd time today we've seen him do that. So, man-to-man down here, Hopkins and Norman.
Mallett with a bullet, and DeAndre Hopkins wasn't looking.
Going to get a roughing the quarterback, it looks like.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 94, late hit on the quarterback. At least 15 yards in a pretty good spot. First down, Houston.
Defensive end Coney Ely.